Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we have finally the Batman, the Michael Keaton Batman from 1989, the Tim Burton movie, Hot Toys figure. This is the 2.0. I missed on the 1.0. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have that other figure to compare to this one, but you've probably seen videos online already about the comparison of the old one with the new one. But this is a 2.0. This is the one they call MMS693 Batman. This box is absolutely massive. The reason why, because it's the deluxe version, which comes with the part of the gargoyle and the base that it replicates the top of the church at the end scene of the movie when he's fighting with Joker. So the reason why it's so big. But as you can see, it has the Batman logo all around it. It makes into the box is made into like a bat cave kind of safe. It's got the rivets. There is some feeling. You can feel the Batman letters coming up embedded into it. You can feel the little buttons. I don't know if you can see the little rivets. You can see there. They are coming up, the Batman logo as well. The box, as you can see, it is very, very big, thick. You have all the Batman stuff. It's basically almost the same thing on the other side. There's some metal brushing into it to replicate a little bit of if it was metal. And on the back side, we have, of course, all the legal information, you know, and stuff related to this figure itself. This is just a sleeve, so when you have your figure, what you're gonna do is you are going to slide this little sleeve off of it. We're gonna have to pick it up because it won't slide. Once you pick it up, and sorry for the angles, but I'm telling you, this box is very massive. So what you do is just you slide your sleeve out of view. And then on the inside of the box, you will have the little window where you can see the Batman with all the accessories and stuff. And then, you know, more Batman logos on one end. And, you know, the bottom part of it, just everywhere, all around Batman. And on the back side, let's see, because I have not seen it yet. On the back side, you have all the gadgets that it comes with the figure itself. I don't know if it's every single one of them, but that's what it's showing you right here. So, okay, and as always, as every Hot Toys figure, you have the clam shell, or you know, the little tray with all the figure itself and all the accessories, which is a bunch of them. At the bottom, you're gonna have the big base that comes with it. That's why, again, this is so big. And of course, we got the instructions, which we are going to read that because of I don't want to mess anything up on the figure itself. So let's just take this monstrosity out of here, put everything on the table, and we'll go look at it. Okay, and before we do that, as you can see, there's the single tray with all the stuff, and at the bottom of it, you see the base with the gargoyles and stuff over here. And this is your Batman figure. Okay, first of all, let me just start with the base because I don't have the room or the background or anything just to do the review with everything on it because this thing is massive. To give you an idea, I have not opened Batman yet, but this is how big that base is. You can see that's the Bruce Wayne third party, and that's how big it is. If it's a little tilted, it's because I'm on my bed at the moment. Lack of room. Apologize for that, but that's how big that base is. And also there's a little bit of adjustments that we have to do. So this base not only is tall, but look how thick this goes. This is a very, very thick, big base. It's a big diorama. Hopefully you guys have the room in your display to display the whole base itself, because this thing is massive. We have the gargoyle in there. It does come with the horns that we'll have to apply ourselves to it. So this horns right here is the ones we're gonna have to put on his head. And then as well as the not only the base has all the details and stuff, but this will rotate as well. So in case you want it facing any way to make it look like, because you can also use the base, the back side of it if you want to, because it's all detailed everywhere. And you can see the stone painted. It is heavy, but it's not as heavy as you think. But it is very heavy because of the top of the gargoyle and stuff. But you have the little drains there for the water. I don't think there's a hole going through it anyway. You have the stones, loose stones, everything painted, grimy, you know, like the church at the end of the movie. They have part of the stairs broken off into there. Just to let you know, not only turns, I forgot to mention that, the gargoyle also comes off the base to make it not so giant. You can use the gargoyle separated if you want to take it out of there or put it somewhere else. It does have the little connectors at the bottom, which goes in there. So I just think the gargoyle gives it a big, nice touch to have that. So with that's for the base, we're going to move on to the figure itself and bring down the background. Okay guys, here we are. We have the Batman and all of his accessories. Let's take a closer look at the Batman first, at the costume and stuff. Here's your Michael Keaton. This is the first faceplate it comes with the part of the mouth, resembling Michael Keaton very much. The lips and everything. I think this came out really well. The ears are very, very sharp at the tip, so be careful with that. We have the costume itself, which is kind of like a rubbery material, which is good for when it comes to posing. It's going to help. I don't know about creasing if you have him in different positions, but you can see it goes all the way around. The belt will come down some, because there was some protection underneath it that I had to remove. So I don't know if the belt comes off or not, but if you push a little bit and move it, you can move it back some. Like I said, there was some paint protection paper underneath it, so I have to actually pinch it some and just try to take the protection out of there. But yeah, it is possible to bring it down some, because that way it won't expose this part of it. You can see the material itself, the rubber has some kind of texture to it, battle armor type style. The glossy boots on parts of it. Not everything is glossy on the boots, but it is lighter than, shinier than everything else. It's a different material. There's those Nike shoes I think he was wearing. And the one thing I'm seeing is the cape itself. I don't know if is the material like that, it's painted like that. I don't know what it is, but it looks like it's kind of like it's a fabric material for the cape. It resembles so much of the cloaks that all the Jedi from Star Wars come with, that material, but it seems like it's like two pieces of material stitched together, so it's not like a single, I guess, ply cape. You can see the difference between the inside and the outside. I don't know what it is, what kind of material it is. And it does have some wiring for posing. It does not drape down, so you're going to have to mess with it a lot to get it to drape down. But we're going to go into details in a little bit. But yeah, this is our Batman. This is your first mouth plate, which we can take that off, and you will have the two extra mouth plates there. Hopefully the light is showing. We have one, the bloody battle damage. So the only part is going to be battle damage. The suit don't really get messed up in the movie. I don't remember exactly, but... And then you have the one that people call the Bugs Bunny face, with the teeth showing. I mean, I know Michael Keaton does that a lot. I don't think it's going to bother too much once it's in the body. But yeah, that's your Bugs Bunny face. And this is the battle damage close up. That blood is really nicely done. Shiny, darker places. You can see that it's been cut. For the hands themselves, you have a pair of fists that's already attached to the body. And then you have, I have to bring the studio light down because it's Batman. It's so dark. You can't really see much. But yeah, this is your hands. They have the detail on the back. That's for protection. We'll talk about it in a minute. That he had in the movie itself. You have a couple of open palms. Let me do one at a time. Open palms, kind of like not completely wide open, but yeah, you can see the details on there. And then all of them has that material on the bottom, little motorcycle looking stuff. So we get two of those. We have one open palm hand right there. This one is for the attachment we're going to have when he was fighting that karate guy to stop him. There it is, right there. And then you have one that is for grabbing other stuff. It's a little more wide open for like almost like a trigger hand. Okay, for the rest of the accessories, we have the grapple gun, the one he used at a museum. It cannot be attached to the arm. Goes around this way, and then it does actuate. There's a spring right there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. So be careful when you move it. It's not supposed to move by itself. It's supposed to move together. The spring will stretch if you have it closed. If you got it open, it'll close down. Be careful with that. So it's really tiny, so be careful if you're going to be using that, because once it comes off, it's going to be really hard just to get it in there. And you already can see my fingerprints already in there, so this is a very glossy material. We have our batarang already attached with the rope to them. There's like a metal painting on the downside of it. The bad thing about this one, it does not close. It's always open. Would be nice if it will close down like he does in the movie. He opens it up and you got the string attached to the end with a little ring at the end to attach it. Not sure where this goes to, but it's a little metal ring at the end of it. Okay, for the little stopper that we have that he uses when he's fighting that guy that is doing karate in front of him, and he throws a kick at him. That's the hand that we're going to be using for this one. It's going to go like that in there. And the instructions tells you that you have to take the hand off the body and then attach this one underneath the suit and then put the hand back on. So we'll see it. We'll do that after we have the body, and we'll remove all that. We have Vicky Vale's shoe, one of them, the one she loses at the church, and then he picks it up. It's pretty neat. Wish we get a Vicky Vale figure, but nothing's been said. Just one shoe. It's a pretty big shoe. You have two throwing stars. Would have been bad. I don't know. Does he use these in the movie? You guys tell me. I've seen the movie so many times, and I don't even remember seeing throwing stars that Batman has. But yeah, it's got the painted gold in the middle, and then the metallic silver. They're kind of sharp too. They're really tiny. We have 3 smoke bombs, and again, they're very tiny. They're like clear plastic see-through there, and then they're all the same, just 3 canisters of the gas smoke bombs that he drops down. Again, I never knew in the movie they were like that shape. But yeah, you get 3 of those. We have the little bat communicator, the one he uses to talk to the Batmobile. to come get him. A little remote, which is awesome. It really looks really nice. With the bat signal in there in silver. And the little buttons and stuff. Real tiny. A little bit of tiny accessories, because you imagine. That was when Batman was a little more realistic. We got to hide all that stuff in his belt and stuff. So, where is he going to put all this? Of course, we have the tool to eyeball rolling, you know, cowl, eyes, or whatever. So, this is a tool you're going to use just to move the eyes. Or you can do it with your fingers. We'll talk about it in a second. We have this, which is some kind of reading. I don't remember this one. I don't know what it is. Some kind of remote or something. You guys tell me on the in the comments below. I don't know. It has a counter there. It has buttons. I don't know what this is. And in here we have one attachment that goes. You can put it on his belt for one of his accessories. You can attach it to the belt. Sorry. You put it there on the belt and unhold, I think, the grapple gun, which is right here. If I'm mistaken on that one, let me know, because I'm not sure. This is a grapple gun. It does come off, this part. It does come off, so if you want to attach that to the belt itself. Okay, yeah, sorry guys. It does have magnets, it's right there. Okay, let me show you. This opens up like that. The magnet is on this piece right there. So it does attach to the belt. There's a little magnet right there. That's where it's going to hold it. And also it opens up just in case you want it to, you know, because it's like a handgun or like a gun. So it opens up like that for him to use it. And then you will attach the hook back on right there. And this does not come off. It's stuck in there. So it would be neat if we could take that off at least and have maybe a wire or something, but that's the way it looks. Yep, rather to the belt. And then you'll have this one, which has the magnet. You can attach it separate like that. You can move it over. You can move it over because it's covering the magnet too. So we'll play with that, but that's what that particular piece is. Finally figured out what it is. And one thing I want to talk about it, because I just now did this the belt thing. Since the belt is kind of rubbery and this is really plastic, now to get that out of there, it's like it's taking me just forever just to get that out of there. And I don't want to mess up the belt. And I'm trying to do it really easy, so I will avoid trying to do that unless you're going to leave there. It can't. It doesn't come off easy, so I'm going to try to do it without having to break anything. Okay, and I finally got it off there. I won't be doing that anymore because I don't want to start messing up the material. So I won't be doing that, but just wanted to let you know. And also for the eyeball rolling. Oh, hold on, sorry. These are the two sticks. I forgot about it. What you're going to do is you're going to insert this through the cape. And then he's going to be holding the stick. So we have that pose of flying. This tells you how to do it right here. That pose right here. Which there is enough articulation and the rubber gives some to do that. But you don't want to leave it too much. And here's where I was talking about the belt itself. Which is not showing you exactly how it was, but I figured out that that's where it goes. And we were talking about the eyeball rolling. What you have to do is you have to take the whole head off, the whole cowl, because it's one piece. Remember, Batman cannot move the head. So I did it off camera, so it comes off. You have the connector right there, and then right down there to be able to move the eyeballs. They're right there, the connectors. You can do it with the attachment tool, or you can go ahead and do it with your hand, with your finger, and it'll move the eye. So you can, have them looking sideways right there, or whichever one you want to go the other way. It's just as easy to do it with a finger. There's enough room to do it. That gives it a little of a, possibility. And then also it shows you that the mouthpieces are like that. So you have to push them from the back out. So I don't think you're gonna be able to take them out if you don't take the whole cowl, but you put the next piece up in there. There you go. That looks amazing. That really looks amazing. I love this one. The battle damage one, it looks awesome. And then let's try the Bugs Bunny mouth that everybody's been complaining about, because it does look like he's using his teeth too much. There it is. I don't think this that bad. I really don't think it's that bad. It doesn't bother me so much. In person, way, way, way better that it's showing there. It really doesn't bother me at all. Now the battle damage one looks amazing. That's where it goes. You cannot interchange with the 1.0 with this 2.0 because the cowl is different size. One is thicker, the other one is thinner. I think the other one is the other cowl, the 1.0, I think is wider, so it will look kind of loose there. But I love that one. I love that one. So I'm gonna either display him like this, because this looks just like Mac and Keaton right there, or have the one in stock, which I might have that one because if it's not fighting, and have the one in stock. This is amazing too. Make him look sideways like that. This is awesome. And then there's your cape. It's attached with that elastic little piece here. And then what you do, just make sure it's in the middle. And you can put the cowl back on. Try not to hit the joysticks for the eyes. And then you want to center that with the other ones. This is they're not really bad poking. They're very rubber material, so it's not gonna mess up your cowl. I mean your cape. The cowl is not gonna mess the cape. Just make sure you have it on the right position before you put the cowl back on. Okay, and this is how that will fit in there, and then he'll stop it. The kicks. So basically what I did, I angled up the hand. I have to squeeze the material a little bit because there's rubber, the suit itself, and then you slide the little attachment down there. That's how that's gonna be. Now for the grappling hook, which we already have the hand detached, just make sure when you do that you don't hit the fins, okay? Because this will fit through there, and you don't want to damage the fins. So you can go in some more if you want. Just be careful. Everything is so sharp, and you have to be careful. So I push it back some more. You can always turn it if you need it. Just make sure the gauntlet is not turning with it. And there's your attachment for that. There's the attachment right there. Now the hardest one that we are going to try is using this sticks, which there's a pocket rather in the cape. You can see it. So we have to slide the stick down there, down the pocket. Okay, for the sticks, I think what is better, I took the sticks off the cape, push them down as far as I can go. Got the arm out, and we're gonna try to put the pockets, the stick back into the pockets. So it's gonna look something like that, and then now you can actually start moving the arms and stuff and kind of pose it and make sure that this is angled correctly so it will hide under it. And then I'm gonna do that and get the base, and we're gonna put them over the base like that. Okay guys, here it is, our Batman with the wings open. The rubber suit gives a lot of restriction when it comes to that. You can mess with it. I did do the base, And I had to put a cardboard box. I'm sorry about the, the crudeness of the video at the moment, but I don't have the room at this moment to be doing a lot of moving around. Okay, so now you can at least look what it looks like with you can see what it looks like with the wings wide open. I wouldn't leave them like that for too long. It's gonna be a problem if you do that, because I'm scared about the suit. If something's gonna happen to it, having it like that for too long. Maybe if you want to do it for some poses, put the Joker there, mess a little bit with it, would be amazing. But I would not leave him, especially on the seams right here. Looking at this part of the suit, possibly being too much, stretch out too much. You can go a little higher. It'll start going out some like that. Stretch it out some, so it won't look so much like it's bending his arms too much. You can have the base around. Since it's a 360 base, you could put him out here possibly. You might have to tilt him some so he won't fall off. But you could possibly use this side of it, or whichever side you want to use. Just try to get it. Again, I'm on my bed, so it's kind of hard for me to get him situated at this moment, lack of room. And then you will play again with the cape, try to hide the stick a little bit, maybe push it out a little bit more, make sure it don't go all the way there, and then get the cape a little bit more like that. You can use it on that side. There's so many other places where this space will take you. Okay, then just before we get into the with Vicky Vale's shoot and whatever, I forgot about it too. You can use it right there, like I said, to make him stand. So if you don't want to use the crotch grabber, but this also is a battle damage piece of the church that you can put it. You can slide it right here. It's either this way or that way. Well, it goes that way, so it goes there, just in case you want it or you don't. I forgot about that extra hole there, so you can have him there. And then the stairs go that way. She found the Vicky Vale's shoe at one point. The dynamic of the base, it helps you do a lot of other stuff. And I do have the Batmobile. I'm gonna have him another pose. There's not a lot of movement, because if you want to extend the arm, see how it's just wants to come down all the time. So it's like you can't, so you have to bring that up. It's because of the rubber suit. So be careful when you do pose them, other than museum poses. Okay guys, and there you have it. That was the review for the 1989 Michael Keaton Batman, Tim Burton directed Batman movie. The MMS693, the deluxe version with the big old church top with the gargoyles and all the details. I would say this figure is amazing. It's really, really good. I don't have the comparison with the other one. I think this one, from other videos I've been looking at, the proportions are better. I think the look of it is a little bit better. You can always tell that is Michael Keaton right there. I'm trying to change a little bit of the angles, that way you can see from different angles the face of Michael Keaton there as Batman. You can tell that's him. I mean, the cowl, the black around the eyes, you can change the eyes around to make it look like to the side, like he usually does, because he can't move the neck. This mouthpiece with the battle damage, I mean, and even the base. If you don't have the room for the base and you're not getting the base, you still should get this figure, because it's awesome. The older figures, the 1.0, because of the materials, they're deteriorating. You have to get a new cape. Probably the suit is maybe peeling off. Depends on where you're at or how much you've been messing with the figure itself. This one in particular is brand new. It is a different sculpt. It's this different suit, it is different material, so it has been done, it has not been duplicated. The proportions are different. You can look at other reviewers if you like the comparisons of one or the others. I don't have the luxury, I have both of them, but I really love this one in particular. I think it's a nice addition. I do have the Batmobile. I'm going to do a little video with the Batmobile at the end of this, but if you guys are looking forward to have this figure, I think you will be very happy with it. I love the tailoring, I love the accessories, I love the possibilities. And again, if you don't have the room for the base, which I don't, but I wanted to go ahead and get it, that won't hinder the decision making when it comes to get this figure or not getting this figure. If you have the chance to get it without the base, that's fine too. I think it's a nice figure. But yeah, guys, I hope you like the review. If you want to see more, let me know. Make sure you hit the subscribe so you know when I'm going live again. Get that bell notification going. I will try to do some more unboxings as the figures come in. Let me show you the Batmobile and the Batman, and then we'll go. Okay, guys, and here is the Hot Toys Batmobile from 1989 Batman. This is the Batman right there, right beside it, as you can see. No, you cannot get him in the Batmobile because he won't bend that much without having to mess up the suit and stuff. But as you can see, the scale, and it's amazing. I mean, I love it. This is the last few reviews that I have done, and I am playing a little bit around before moving around. I got the Riddler right there, Jim Carrey from Batman Forever, I think it is. And then, of course, we done seen the Bruce Wayne, Michael Keaton Bruce Wayne. We have a Superman animated with working with the Justice League ones that they're coming out. And then, but yeah, this is your Batman. I love this figure. I have him looking that way. Look at that right there. That face right there. Tell me that is not Michael Keaton looking sideways like that. This is amazing. I love this figure. If you guys have the chance to get it, I would recommend to go get it. And again, if you like the review, let me know. If you have any comments or questions, I will try to answer everything. And I will see you guys on the next one. Just make sure you hit that follow. And I'll catch you later. Thank you for watching.